Hey guys, how are we? Well, another beautiful day here. As per usual, this time of year, you sort of come to expect good weather. So, yeah, very, very interesting times. I was watching Jeff Berwick in the Dollar Vigilante last night, and they were talking about the monkeypox. They're calling it the monkeypocalypse, and I mean, this stuff just never ends, does it? So I don't know. What do you do? It's very difficult to see any sort of end in sight in regards to this, emergency and drama, one after another in different areas. So if it's not in the health field, it's in the financial markets, in the debt markets, and just geopolitical things. And as I was just saying to a friend of mine, he owns the Moncrelor on Athena Street here in Athens, and if you're after a nice cup of coffee and some nice food, then sort of pay him a visit. You'll be well worth your while, and it's good value. So, but anyway, he was just saying to me, things are so strange and so difficult at the moment that if an alien was to come and abduct him, he would consider it a rescue mission. And I think that's the way that a lot of people feel at this point in time. Things are so strange and difficult that, just really, really odd. And as I said, one drama and one calamity after another. So anyway, I shot a video yesterday afternoon in regards to properties, what to look out for, just a brief sort of thing to show people, the options of buying a sort of an older property here in Greece, in Athens, and what to look out for and what you don't want. And did try and sort of film a more modern building that still has the traditional sort of building style, but is done with a modern sort of construction, and just absolutely interrupted every step of the way. So have a look at that video, and if it sort of ends abruptly, that's the reason why, is because constantly interrupted. If it wasn't with African migrants trying to hijack the video so they could promote their little concert, it was some sort of Michael Jackson music playing at 50,000 decibels. So absolutely impossible sometimes, but I try my best. I genuinely do. So anyway, we'll get there. There's nothing to sort of get too anxious and upset about. We try our best. But yeah, so things are really getting interesting as I navigate this road crossing. Got to be careful here in Athens. You end up as a bumper ornament if you're not careful. So very, very interesting stuff. And this monkeypox stuff is really lending itself to some hilarious memes. And I did, someone did post this image actually that was originally part of, I think it's the US, some health department in the US, and then the Australian government's used this picture that's used for chickenpox in the US. They're using it for for monkeypox. It's exactly the same picture, and all this stuff really just does confuse the message. and really does just, it erodes sort of public confidence in what exactly is going on here. And you know, it's sort of like Bill Gates is saying, you know, this next one, it's really going to get their attention. What a psycho. So, you know, I was listening to Mitchell Henderson on Rents Radio the other night. So he's ex-police, ex-intelligence. And he was talking about arresting serial killers. And he was sort of saying that, you know, it's the guys that are very polite and you know, very slender and, you know, very accommodating. They're the ones that are the serial killers that'll kill you. So just be mindful of that. He did give an analogy of his father who had to deport two criminals. One guy was, you know, massive guy, 6'6", and you know, had tats and scars and looked like a real, you know, brutal guy. And the other guy was very sort of slight and slender, and very polite and very accommodating. And when they got to the US-Canadian border to deport these criminals, the guys at the border took custody of them, and they grabbed the big guy and sort of manhandled him, and they were basically assuming that he was the guy who was the serial killer. And you know, the guy who was escorting these guys to the border said, no, you've got the wrong guy. The serial killer is the slight, slender one. This big guy is just wanted for cashing checks that were fraudulent. So, and that, I tell you what, got to be very, very cautious, haven't you? So you don't know who to trust. So, you know, don't just assume that because you know, see someone and they seem nice and polite, that sort of stuff, that you can trust them. Trust no one. Don't trust anyone at all. And if you're going to invest in anything online or anything like that, you make sure that you do your background check and research it, and you know, go from there. You know, it's like the other day when the lawyers representing the other party that were buying our property, when they walked into the room, I knew exactly who they were. I'd done a background check on every one of them, and I knew particularly the woman who came in to sign off on the project, knew that she'd done work overseas, what area of law that she was specialised in, where she worked, how long she worked there, and all that sort of stuff. So you really want to do your due diligence in everything that you look at, whether someone's promoting something online or, you know, it doesn't matter what it is. So just don't trust anyone, okay? Because we never know who's who in the zoo. And as I said, it's the guys that you will assume that you can trust that you probably can't. So, yeah, so anyway, look, 6th of June we're looking at this stage to fly out. Just depends on a few minor little details at this point, but yeah, it's looking likely the 6th of June. Just getting all of our banking and all that sort of stuff done to leave. Using our Wise account for that, which is, I tell you what, that's so handy. If you don't have a Wise account, go and set one up, do yourself a favor and start using it, because it's going to save you a lot of trouble. I put the link in the description of the video below. Go and utilize it, and you know, I get a bit of a kickback, but not much. It's, you know, maybe a cup of coffee if that, but it really is all the resources I put in the description below, even with the health insurance. It's there to benefit people and facilitate your travel, and gives you good products to sort of use to make life a lot easier, so utilize those. Anyway guys, going to leave that there, getting close to home again, so if you haven't liked and subscribed to the channel, then do that. And yeah, I'll continue to put out as many videos as I can before I leave. So alright guys,